Hi you guys, welcome to Rove Motorhomes. My name's Charlie, we're at the Gunthorpe depot and today I brung off the forecourt the Burstner Lyseo T728G. Now this one's got the gold cab obviously as you can see. It's a 2019 4-berth 4-belt. As a standard they come out the chassis, out the factory with a 3850 chassis, meaning you would need a C1 licence to drive it. This one in particular has been downrated to 3.5 tonnes already by the previous owner. So it can be drivable on a standard UK license. Now, if you're more interested in having a big payload and you've got your C1, we can get this vehicle uprated back to the 3850 it came out at the factory. Or obviously, if you're wanting to keep it under the 3.5 tonnes, because it's a 4-berth, 4-belt, good vehicle that you can drive on the roads without C1, then obviously keep it at the weight plate it is currently. But obviously today I'm going to walk around it, show you a bit of facts and features, show you the storage space and what to expect with the Lyseo T728G. This one, well, say this one, all of them, 7.5 metres long, 2.3 metres wide. So the perfect size for touring, especially around places like the UK. So first and foremost, daytime running LED headlights, gold cab, which is really nice. We've got cross climates on the front for that additional traction. Obviously, if we're going through fields, so it's telling me we've got an experienced previous owner. On top there, you can just see the Vision Plus aerial. One thing I do like about the Burstners when it comes to the maintenance side, I've got my freshwater fill up, my drain off key, my boiler and my freshwater drain off all in the same cupboard, which makes life nice and easy, along with my hookup as well. So it all goes in one cupboard, making that bit of maintenance that bit easier. We've got refillable gas flow system, 2x6 kilo bottle in there as well, so really efficient, much cheaper to fill up. That's obviously just the heating vent. Further down to the actual gas locker, you'll see that you've got your barbecue point, which sits there nicely. Obviously, at the underneath just there, I was trying to highlight just there, you've got your wastewater release as well. So obviously nice and easy, everything in that one area, making the maintenance of it that bit easier. But coming around to the back corner, again, for the age of the vehicle, looking really, really good. Been looked after ever so well by its previous keepers. And then at the back, we've got the reverse and rear view camera. So when it comes to parking and driving, you've got all the visibility you'll need to give you that extra bit of confidence. But coming around to the other side, so driver's side, rear corner, we've got access to the large rear garage, which is one of the reasons why this vehicle is so popular. You get a ginormous garage at the back, perfectly suited for mountain bikes, road bikes, even scooters and things like that, and motorbikes. We can get into this garage space. We've got all the original carpets from factory, 2 access ladders for the drop-down bed and the rear bed if you want to make it so. And then we've obviously got the toolkit, which has to be sold with the chassis as well. However, the jack in that toolkit is not supposed to be used on motorhomes. Right, take a step back, you'll be able to see the Thule Omnister full-length wind-out canopy. I like the decals on this one. They're quite smart, minimalistic, but you know they do the job and they look well. And well, to be fair, they've not had any fading, which is good to see. We've got an external 230-volt plug-in point as well that you can see there, and a nice little external cold water shower point there as well. So we've got external gas, water, and electric, full wind-out canopy. We've got refillable gas on the outside. We've got that nice little service locker where we can do pretty much everything from hook up to filling up the water to draining the boiler in the fresh. Big rear garage at the back. Nice updated and a bit more fresh gold cab paintwork. Full length canopy. We've got the widened habitation door as well, which if I take a step back, you should really be able to see. Big, massive door. So loading the vehicle and getting stuff in and out with your suitcases, an absolute breeze. Thule step to enter the vehicle. We've got the door bin, fly screen blind, and blackout on the window as well. As we step in, we've got the entrance rail with the chrome switches, nice little storage pocket above and below, subfloor storage as we do have a double floor all the way throughout for the winterization. I'm just going to bob my zoom back, guys, so I can give you the first look of that lounge space. So gorgeous, gorgeous lounge. It's upholstered, so it's not going to get too hot in the summer, but in that nice creamy beige finish, very neutral. We've got the drop-down bed above with that gorgeous LED curved light in there, a couple of spotlights as well, and then we've got the dim rail lights where we can move the lights to wherever we wish, obviously to suit our needs. But this front area, the table itself, you've got the little pull-down pin somewhere, and then this swings around like that, look. That locks in place now, so everyone can access the table for dining and, well, just games and things like that, whatever it may be. It's nice that everyone can get a seat at the table. Then that swings back round, locks in place. 2 swivel seats in the cab. updated Pioneer head unit. So basically the reverse camera and the rear view camera will both come through on this monitor. You can have the rear view camera playing constantly as you're driving, then obviously the reverse camera only comes on when you put the vehicle into reverse. We've got the cruise control and speed limiter just here, fully automatic gearbox, hill descent and traction control, and then hill ascent controls there as well. So they're just going to reprogram the gearbox to allow basically for the gear changes to be a bit more at a higher rev. So when you load it up and you're going up or downhill, you're going to get either one or the other, more engine braking, so we don't have to be on the brakes the entire time, or smoother gear changes when we're doing the opposite and going up the hill. So two big bonuses there. At the front, very popular, phone holder, tablet holder. Some people you wouldn't need to in this one because you've got your CarPlay devices there for multimedia, but obviously you can buy the little CarPlay units that people are tending to put in there at the moment. We've obviously got the electric windows and the mirrors on that side as well. Two big cup holders down at the bottom, USB charging, 12-volt DC charging, full Remis cab lines around the front just to finish it off, and then the chrome switches. Then you've got your dim rail lights continue on the other side of the vehicle as well, with this nice little LED strip recessed into the woodwork that just finishes off this lounge beautifully. Two seat belts here, two seat belts here. When you're wanting to actually put the drop down bed down, that you can see the controls for in the isolator, the only thing in the lounge that I had to move was this downlight just here and this cushion just here. The cupboard just comes down low. You can see where the runners are, so it's always good just to drop that cushion down. And then the downlight just on the side, I just slid that along to there, just so it missed the table as it came down. And it's as easy as clicking a button just to drop that down. So one of the benefits obviously being, I'm not going to go all the way down because I haven't moved the actual cushion, but we've got a made up double bed up here, full safety nets for the kids, two downlights for the reading, so if you want to stay up a little bit later as well, the option is there to do it. And obviously we can leave the bedding on here, the cushions, even leave your pajamas up here, so at no point do we have to disturb the loungers to get a good night's sleeping to get to bed. And then when we're done, we just click up, and then that will return back up to the top just like so, and the lounge is there ready to use. The lounge is finished with a Braun TV. This is off of a 12-volt aerial, so no satellite or anything like that. It's an aerial television, obviously nice and handy, and then it's on the rail as well, so we can actually pull this out. We can have it in a bit more of a better position so everyone in the lounge gets a good view of it, which is obviously always a bonus, especially at the minute it's just starting to rain, so perfect day to get the TV on. Heading into the kitchen then. Two soft closing deep drawers there. This is just a cupboard to get you to your gas isolation taps. We've got the chrome basin unit and mixer tap, 3-ring gas hob on the centre there. As we drop down, we've got the grill. It's just the grill, no oven on this one. It is just the grill, but obviously as far as the German motorhomes go, even getting a grill is a bonus. So yeah, a bit more storage down at the bottom. Cutlery drawer just above, all on the soft closing drawers. Spice rack to the left with your heat shield protector just there as well. We've got blackout and fly screen blinds on the opening window in the kitchen, and this big storage locker up at the top where you find your TV aerial, and it's also got that split shelf to make the use of that vertical storage space there. Above it, a nice skylight, ready to open, keep the place nice and ventilated, which is always good. To the left of the kitchen, you've got your 3-way fridge, big one at that. So if I open it up, you've got your big freezer box up at the top. If I just show you down there, it'll show you the literage of the fridge if you need to know for your own reference. Above the fridge, so what the previous owner's done, and we have got the parts for it, they've actually put the microwave in rather than having this as a cupboard. So it's had it put it in professionally, got the electrical plug-in at the back, and essentially it's just going to provide you with some electric cooking. So obviously we've got gas here and gas here, no form of electric, so they put the microwave in. However, if you do want the cupboard back and you aren't bothered about the microwave, I'll show you later on. In here we have the cupboard door, and under that floor slat just there we have the shelf that goes in the centre for the support for the cupboard, just so everything fits in nicely. So we do have everything, so you can have the microwave or you can have the cupboard space back if you want the storage. However, to the left hand side of it you've got all these shelves as well, so plenty of storage in here already. And what you'll probably notice is across the top we've got some runners here, and that's for the doors that close in. So you push the black clips up just like that, and the door comes across, and then there's another clip you push up which is just back there, and then the whole door comes over on the slider. Obviously the benefit of having it on the slider means that it's not going to protrude into any of this space here. We're not going to open towards us. It's just going to tuck away nicely, which again comes back to that German build quality, which is really good. But yeah, so that's the kitchen. Plenty of storage, soft closing, bit of class there. This one's quite different. Not seen one of these before. I pushed that out, and this segment comes out, which I thought, hey, oh, a bit different. I like it. So just more storage. Wherever they can find a spot, they seem to have put something. Opposite the bathroom, we've got the washroom, fully separate shower cubicle. We've got the toilet just there, full vanity basin unit with the LED mirror and the downlights. Nice little over the top skylight for that ventilation with the netting on there. Behind that white cupboard, deep cupboard, loads of storage, electric flush toilet, and then we've got the toilet roll holder that actually comes through the storage cupboard under the basin unit as well. Then on the right hand side, you've got your nice big shower cubicle with the integrated shelving units in there and 2 LED downlights and 2 hanging hooks in case you want to use it as a dry room or put the dressing gowns up in there. Immaculately clean. You've got your own closing doors which run to the magnetic strip just here, so we're not getting the floor wet. So this space is still usable just after someone's had a shower. And then on the back of the door, you've got another 2 little holders up there for dressing gowns and towels. Into the back then, I have managed to take pictures of probably every way you can have this set up. So you've got the double step entrance into the bed, or with the push of this button here, I can then remove the first step. So what I can then get access to is the wardrobe, which has the folding door. And then that pushes around just like so. The wardrobe rail will pull out to save you bending down. And just there we have the infill that sits in this gap here and cuts off at approximately this length to make this into a much larger bed. Once you do that, that's when we need the ladder access that you will see in the garage earlier on in the video, because obviously at that point there's no step to get into it because the front of the bed's about here, so you have a small little ladder that then gives you access to the bed. On the right hand side, we've got the cupboard front, which I was mentioning for this bit here. It's a white cupboard, so that can be reinstated with all the hinges and screws, but you do actually have 3 large shelves there for storage that you can put all your clothes on. You've got your hanging stuff, you've got your folding stuff. Then you've got a framed 3 cupboards over the top that frame the bed area, so you've got your more local things like your pants and socks or whatever it may be, some bedding and things like that. But really, really nice end bedroom here, really classy as you can see. We've got a nice headboards with the mirrors in there, full LED strip lighting and glow lighting along the back. Little shelves, trying to get round so you can see some little shelving units there for storage as well, so we can charge phones and things like that. But plenty of storage. 2 large opening windows either side with blackout blinds and fly screens, pull down blinds as well just to cover up all the framework to make a bit of more of a bedroom style out of it on either side, and a nice skylight in the middle to help with that ventilation, keeping us cool in the evening times. You do have a TV bracket back here, so full TV capability. You've got a 12-volt point and an aerial point, so it would need to be a 12-volt telly that goes into that area. But as I was saying, you've got your drop-down bed over the front, fixed big bed at the back, so 2 really comfy big beds with dedicated mattresses for a good night's sleep. And with them being the Burstner ones, I think they're the cooling mattresses as well. And then obviously you've got gas and electric cooking, gas and electric on the fridge, gas and electric on the heating, and then you've got this gorgeous lounge space to finish it all off with the overall class that Burstner is going to provide, and obviously that nice low-line sleek look and build quality altogether. So all in all, I would rate this one very, very highly. It looks smart, it walks the walk, talks the talk, and obviously with that low-line sleek look to it, it's going to be a really good driver on the road, fully automatic. It just ticks a lot of the boxes. But thank you for watching the video, guys. If you've got any questions, get in touch. It's 01158 223 157, or hit the inquire now button and we'll get back to you, answer any questions you may have on this one. Or alternatively, you can come down to the Gunthorpe branch, have a good look around all the motos we've got in stock. There might be more than just this one that takes your fancy. Cheers, guys.